adorable. Now, if this isn't the cutest tripod head you've ever seen in your life, I don't know what is. Please tell me what you've seen that is more adorable than this cute little puppy right here. Now, full disclaimer, I am a Sirui fanboy, so I'm likely to be a little biased on it, but still hear me out on what this puppy has to offer. Now, you might have seen my review on this channel for his larger brother, the VA-10X. Now, if I put him side by side, you can see he's almost literally half the size of him. I didn't know, but my partner at CCM actually has one of these puppies. This is the one I'm sitting here with. So I haven't actually taken around like my daily driver, the VA-10X, but I can tell you that it has the same feeling. Now, if you're all about feeling when it comes to your camera gear, then you're gonna like this Sirui stuff because it really is well-made, quality equipment. I don't know what else to say about Sirui. There's not much else to say. It's just, if you want a better price for good quality stuff, you're gonna go with Sirui. Now, it's not quite into the level of full fluid head. It's not an actual fluid head. It's in the place of competing with companies like Benro, and it does it so much better. It's just a nicer feeling product. Yes, it is made of aluminum. That is gonna incur a little bit of extra weight, but look at the size of this thing. If this was too much, then maybe this is just the thing for you. And yes, this thing can still hold the full weight of a decent sized camera. Yes, it can hold an EOS R or a Sony Series 3. It can hold that weight. The strength is here from its tightening mechanism to hold the weight of anything you need to because the pieces are made so well. The tolerances, there's no wobble. It feels tight when it's tight. It's held on, it's not going anywhere. This is what I like about Sirui products. Even their undersized equipment still has the potential to wow you and carry that heavier stuff until you have the finances to upgrade or just as long as you want to use it. What I will say is yes, there's going to be a little more weight for something this size, and that's something that I have to say about all Sirui products. Now, if you pair it with something like, we've talked about this on the channel before, a carbon fiber monopod. Yes, it is a Sirui design as well. Sirui fanboy, I already told you. If you pair it with something like that, you have quite a light little device that's going to make you a happy camper because you know it's a solid thing. Now, if you're using ZV-1 or any of the smaller point and shoots with lenses, adaptable lenses on them, you maybe an A6000, you are gonna be in heaven with this tripod head because it's that perfect mixture. It allows you to have something that feels as good quality because you've got a several $1,000 camera lens and camera on it, and you think that it's going to hold everything together. All the contraptions have the strength that you would expect from aluminum parts. They don't, I'm really pushing, and it feels strong as I want it to. This is all metal. Yes, it's just what you would expect. There's a little depress there that holds the safety catch. This is also metal pieces. You do get 2 screws when it comes with it. This is a little detamp that allows it to keep straight inside of holes if you've got anything that wants to keep it aligned. Yes, you can just push out that little rubber grommet and select whatever size you want, the 3/8 or the 1/4 inch. One thing I will note that when I got this from my partner, that one of these was a little loose, the rubber grommets here. Now that is held down by with glue. I mean, there's gonna be a medium of 2 different types of materials touching. So there's always gonna be a weak point in there. How do I feel about that already falling out? Hey, if you know my partner Rob, how boisterous he can be with his equipment, then you're not really surprised. So the only thing I would say is that could be one of the weak points to look out for. But again, like I said, anytime you're putting rubber to metal, there's gonna be a weak point in there. And yes, I would assume it's the glue, but yeah, these little rubber grommets help keep your camera in place. See, they're a little bit raised up. I'm not sure if you can see that. Slides in, shunk, has a safety. That red button is your safety, comes right off, goes back in, slides on. Wow, look at that, it's absolutely amazing. So who's this for? This is for anybody who's maybe not quite in the price bucket for this. This thing is several $100s. I do know that is quite a bit up there. If you are going to be heavy lens, if you're going to use something like one of the larger lens, like a 1635 on your EOS R, which I have, or you're going to be using any of the bigger lenses on maybe the Sony series, this might be the way to go just because of that little extra safety. You know, maybe if you're using a telephoto, it can handle that extra weight. But honestly, this will do it for a lot of other cameras. And even if you are using some of those smaller A7, 6000, 5000 series, 45, I don't know, all the 1000 series. This is really gonna be the best ticket for you. The weight, you lose a lot of the weight from that one. You allow yourself to get it back, but you still maintain the precision, the materials. It feels good. It honestly feels very good. Now, have I used this out on the field personally? I have not. I don't need to. I've used the Big Brother. I know it's good enough to recommend to people. This is gonna be a significantly cheaper cost. We will have a link down below if you're interested in taking a look at it, but all I have to say is if you're interested in the materials feeling good, if you like good quality feeling products, and that alone really gives you a good sense of I don't know, happiness, so to speak, then I would say stick with it. I mean, look at that, even that. I love the little attention to detail that I can lock this, and if it was gonna run into space, I can pull it out and twist it around so I have more space to tighten it. Why don't more tripod heads do that? Why don't more devices have little, like, these little heads, these little tightening mechanisms? These nuts are awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, like I prefaced, I'm a little bit of a fanboy when it comes to Sirui, but hey, you know, when they're making products like this, who can blame me? All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this little guy. Am I being unfair and too biased? Let me know. I don't know. I probably am, but give me something to compete with this and maybe I'll take a look at that. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video.